Hey there, welcome Harris Nation to another edition of your weekly wellness webinars. This week and the next few weeks, I'd like to touch on a topic that a lot of people always have a lot of questions about, and it has everything to do with either losing weight or gaining weight, or really when we're talking about losing weight or gaining weight, we're talking about improving our body composition in a way that loses body fat and increases muscle so that we tend to look better and we also tend to feel better. And hands down, the best information that I've ever received and I've ever looked up has been this pyramid of nutritional priorities, which I'd like to give credit to an author and all natural pro bodybuilder, Eric Helms, who created this pyramid. And I can't stress this enough. A lot of times people come to me and they're like, especially parents of kids, and they think that their kid needs to get on some sort of like weight gainer or muscle gainer, or they want to take some sort of supplement or vitamin or something like that that's going to change their body composition. But I like Eric Helms' approach with this pyramid that I'm going to try to take everyone on a little journey through. And I'd like to kind of just take a look at this. I think if you could kind of press pause on the video if you want to and just sort of like take this pyramid in. This is really, really important because what it does is it sort of structures that the most important thing, whether or not that you're going to gain or lose weight, is that we have to know how many total calories we need for our body to like support itself, right? So if you know how many calories your body is burning on a regular basis, you can adjust that calorie or that caloric intake either up or down to fit your personal goals. So if you want to lose weight, you would want to have a caloric deficit. If you're trying to gain weight, then you would want to have some sort of caloric surplus. Now notice that total calories is more important than even the macronutrient profile, right? So it's even more important than micronutrients like your vitamins and minerals. It's more important than nutrient timing, and it's very important, even way more important than supplements. And this is ironic because oftentimes this is what's marketed to us, right? This is the things that, GNC will sell us, or we'll see, commercials about, advertising about this pill or this drug or this new whatever that's out there that is going to promise us these great results. But I'll tell you, a poor diet supplemented is still a poor diet. And it really comes down to this right here. All right, so each week I'd kind of like to take a look at each one of these segments of Eric's pyramid, and I think it helps explain a lot. All right. So number one thing is total calories. How many calories do we need? When we talk about our caloric needs, we're really talking about our TDEE, which is our total daily energy expenditure, right? Oftentimes we estimate this based on maybe like our height, our weight, or activity level, but I wanted to share a website with you that's actually really beneficial. If you were to just Google TDEE calculator, the first one that pops up is tdecalculator.net. And it's really neat because it basically says how many calories do you burn every day. We have a really neat, simple, you could choose your imperial or metric system. You type in the amounts here. So I'm going to go ahead and select male, age 40. I am about 245 pounds. I am 6 feet 2 inches tall. And here's the kicker right here, and this is really where we need to be honest with ourselves, is what is our activity level, right? So how active am I? I am sedentary. I do have an office job, but these are other options too. Do I do light exercise 1 to 2 days a week, moderate exercise 3 to 5 days a week, heavy exercise, or am I an athlete? In my head, I'm probably an athlete, but I'm really probably closer to light exercise. Even though I lift weights probably closer to 3 times a week, on average, my exercise is probably pretty light as far as calorie burning type exercise. So, and I don't know what my body fat is, and this is optional anyway. Of course, if you wanted to be really accurate and go get some calipers or go get measured, it would be a little bit more accurate. But if you go ahead and just click calculate, you'll see that one thing that pops up here is based on my stats, right? The best estimate for maintenance, so this is my TDEE, is about 2,875 calories per day. Notice how it changes throughout if I am a little bit more heavy on the exercise or if I'm a little bit less, right? My BMR, my basal metabolic rate, this is how many calories I need just to survive, right? This is your basic body function. This is like your coma calories, right? Just to like keep you up and awake and alert and just alive is 2091 for me. Now, I encourage you to go through this and really kind of take a look and see. I think a lot of people, especially ladies, like they think that they don't need that many, so they really kind of restrict a lot of calories. But when they actually put this in, I think they're surprised, and it's a little comforting to know that, well, you know what, I actually do kind of need a little bit more calories than I need. Now, this website does give you a lot more information than this, and I'll share some of this information with you later on in the weeks. But I thought this is probably a really good start as far as understanding what are my caloric needs. All right, so this is baseline beginning stuff. This is what we need more than anything. All right, so remember, going back to our presentation, our most important component here is going to be what are our total calories. Don't worry about proteins, carbohydrates, and fats just yet. All right, let's just focus on total calories. How many calories do you need? All right, so let's focus on that first and let's get that number, and then we'll figure out the other stuff. If you'd like some more information on total daily energy expenditure, here's the website. Here is tdeecalculator.net. That's just one of many. If you'd like to know a little bit more about Eric Helms and his nutritional pyramid, this is his website here if you want to follow this one. Just so you know, he is a coach and author, and he does coach physique competition. So it might look a little extreme when you kind of go there because it's about, getting people ready for like natural bodybuilding competitions. But the science behind it is 100% legit. And it's very good and solid. All right. Anyways, thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a lot of questions about this. I hope this spurs on a lot of discussions. And I hope you look forward to the next video as we kind of go up through this wonderful little pyramid. All right. Thank you and go Hawks.